Research plays a huge role at Calgary Counselling Centre. We use it to inform our practices. So we use it for our clients, we use it for our counselors in order to provide better outcomes for our clients. And so the way that works, the main way that we use research for our clients would be the use of feedback-informed treatment. What that means is the client fills out the questionnaire prior to the counseling session, and then that information gets sent to our counselors to try and inform the counseling process. We want the information straight from the source, straight from the client, to see how well they're really doing, and that information then gets to our counselor in order to inform the counseling process. And so it's not just the counselor gauging how well they think the client is doing. It's more about the client themselves through this questionnaire giving us information to inform the counseling. The outcome questionnaire can also be used as a way to understand when there's a potential issue going on. And so the counselor can use that information. So let's say there's kind of a steady decline in the score, which is good, but then we see kind of a spike. The counselor can target that area right there and be able to focus that counseling session on what's going on currently. It can also be used as a strategy to know when counseling should be completed. So if we get a score that is below the clinical cutoff, we have kind of the same score, there's a steady score, it's a very good score, that may be a sign that counseling can be completed. We ran a really interesting project this past fall related to the National Depression Screening Day, where we added some questions on exercise. So we wanted to see the relationship between exercise and depression rates. And what we found is that those who exercise versus those who do not have lower scores on the depression scale. It doesn't necessarily mean that exercise causes lower depression scores, but we find in general those people who exercise more have lower scores on the depression scale.